Turris at first. There he goes, and a pickoff. And the throw to second's in time. That'll officially be a caught stealing. And wait a minute. Angel Hernandez saying balk.
And a balk. He's in his normal position. He's in contact with the rubber here. No, that's clearly a balk.
I've seen him work that change in more this year. That's interesting. They're calling a balk. That's what we're being told.
For what?
The vaunted Giants rotation, allowing the most. That's a balk. The most home runs. Now you get checked on. Let's go make sure he's okay.
Well, and that's the second time tonight that he's had a problem with his footing.
2 triples in a game at Tropicana Field. Oh, a balk.
Yeah, and that was quickly collapsed. Started, well, no, start and stop. That was an easy call right there.
Another balk. And that's going to lead to another run. Mojica says, what I do.
Here's the balk once again. Got to come to a stop.
Jim, I cannot believe you didn't take that bet from him. There he goes. And it's balk. They called a balk.
Yep, he did not step off before he decided to move his foot towards first base.
Well, he did some damage. That's a balk. Albuquerque called for a balk by the home plate umpire. And the runners will advance.
So he breaks his hands before that back foot gets off the rubber.
Bitten by a hamstring. Well, Loesch has been a balk.
They called it a balk, and he's going to ask. He's like, no way.
Can't argue a balk, Clayton.
No.
That's not a balk.
Falling. That's a balk.
Yes,
That's the game. How about this finish tonight from Petco Park in San Diego? A stumble by Santiago Casilla.
In the Beijing Olympics last summer. He is 0 for 2 in this game.
Did it again.
He did it again. His third walk of the game.
And the second in this inning, one being called.
Hey, go get him in. Hey, I thought he yelled balk. Did you hear that? Or, you know, it's so quiet in here. It could have been a fan, but that was Wilkie.
Inside, 3-1.
For the balk.
And they're calling a balk on Miley. What was that, a quick pitch? More serious than that comes to play.
You know what? It's almost like he double set maybe.
In the inning. It's a balk, and the Marlins have another run. Gordon will score.
Of Baez kind of buckle when he sees D. Gordon out the corner of his eye. See that? Yeah.
Balk. This ball game is tied at 7.
Did was that. You can't break the back leg unless you go straight into the set position.
For the double play.
That's a balk.
Maybe got him a little nervous. Let's see.
Well, he did not disengage.
Throw over, and now he's going to call another balk, and Burley threw his glove down. He's gone. He called another balk, and Burley walked off the mound in disgust.
Nolan took him deep. That's when he went, hey, what was that? That was such a bad pitch, George. It was a balk. Okay. So Nolan will get to second base. Let's see what we got going. What was that? I'm not sure.
Instead of having a guy like Coughlin who's swinging a hot stick, it's another balk. Strasburg is balked again. Wow. He's balked 2 runs in here in the second, and no argument from him and no argument from the Nationals.
That's a balk. That's a balk. And the Diamondbacks take the lead. They were down 1, a bases loaded walk, and now a bases loaded balk, and it's 6-5 D-backs.
Whole game. He called a balk. Oh, there's a balk. Hayes will get a run as Alonso trots in to score.
See what he does. Oh, there it was. Oh, he tried to step off. You have to figure as Perez. I guess time was. He called a balk. Yeah, he did balk. I thought time had been called, but he balked.
And that would be a balk.
Just gives way. It doesn't even look like his foot gave way.
Ooh, halfway to home plate, and the pitch is to the balk. Yep, first base umpire has called a balk. Ryan Blackney.
You know what? Owings at third, Pennington in second, and NCRT at third.
Got a balk.
And we got a balk.
Yep, we started and stopped.
Sloppy track, Vernon Wells, but still. Balk called to Irvin Santana, and that's going to allow. He was in the, for some reason, they go in the stretch position.
Buxton checked at first, and a balk is called. And Polanco will come home. First base umpire Jeff Nelson calling a balk.
That was close to a balk. That is a balk. Chad Fairchild ringing him up from first base.
Watch him start to come toward you at home right here and then go to second. See that?
Yeah.
It's just a fraction of a second right at the beginning.
That's a balk, and here comes Jimmy Rollins. So he'll score. Ruiz goes to third. The home plate umpire Angel Hernandez called it immediately. There was something about the rocking that Garza did.
The Royals turn it into a run. And now that's a balk. And maybe that might be an explanation, Coach.
Watch his front foot here.
Yep, that front, the first movement.
I don't know.
And he's been charged with a balk now for nothing to do with what we're talking about. To second base goes Joyce.
And a balk, and the Giants lead 3-1.
Dickey with that inside throw, and he's called for a balk. Second base umpire Jeff Nelson.
Right leg. Tries to pick it up and throw it back to second base, and he was called for a balk.
Oh, they called a balk on Miley. Angel Hernandez.
Piracy. As not a discernible step to first.
Murray got it done with a couple of strikes.
That's a balk.
How about that? Run scores. Everybody moves up a bag. Thank you very much.
Brian O'Nora.
That's a balk. So Eichhoff will go to second base.
Yeah, he's like a triple toe tap.
And a balk. And I said, what's that about? From that angle, let's see this.
He rubbed his pants here before, but you know what? We'll really hone in on it.
And that's a balk, absolutely. He came set twice.
Left field. And a balk has been called on Wilton Lopez. Wilton started to move and then stopped it and started it again.
Freeze at second, and it's high net over at first. Now they're calling it a balk. He stepped off the wrong foot. Back with his right foot.
Might be in jeopardy in this inning. A balk is called against G. And that'll make his life more difficult.
You heard all the umpires all in a row. Antonelli didn't come in time, and you watch, he dropped the ball.
But that's what he got Grady to do, roll over on a 3-1 changeup.
Oh, he just balked, and that's going to bring home the tying run.
How about
Holy
that?
smokes, Luke Hochshaver.
Got to step off, and then he did.
PK running down the line and hold everything. The kid balked. Holy mackerel. Greg Gibson, there's that turn.
He's a crew chief when not working with a guy like Larry Vanover, who's behind the plate. And he got him for the balk. How about that?
Too close to the plate for me, so we had the great shot, guys, of Ron Culper.
0-1. What, they're going to call the balk. And Tracy talking to Bob Davidson.
And 3 at Camden Yards against the Orioles. And a balk. And that'll make it 9-0 Yankees as Ellsbury scores and Teixeira moves to second.
Time call, they're going to charge a balk. They are going to charge a balk. Morales is charged with a balk this time. It's a third of the game for the